This is the latest Samsung Galaxy S25 Fan Edition FE, and this is a nice balance for those who want the likes of the S25 or the S25 Ultra, so the more flagship devices, but don't want to pay that much money for it and still get the same similar Samsung experience. So you get decent camera, the premium feel, as well as all the Galaxy AI features. But is it enough for you to take your eyes off the likes of the S24 Ultra, which has now dropped in price? Let's have a look. As far as the design goes, it's slimmer and it's lighter. We're talking 7.4 millimeters thick, and it weighs just 190 grams, which is 11% reduction in weight compared to the predecessor. For that display, we get 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display. It's Full HD plus 120Hz refresh, so the usual stuff. We also get 1900 nits of peak brightness, which isn't too far off from what we had before. In fact, it's basically similar. It's available in various colors, so we're talking the navy, we're talking the icy blue, we're talking the jet black, and we're talking the white version. The icy blue looks really good. It's IP68 water and dust resistant rated. It has Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the front, and it has an aluminium frame, which is enhanced armor aluminium. So this should be really nice and durable and robust for long use. For the performance, it's very similar with just better cooling system. So in this region, we're talking Exynos 2400. We have 7th generation upgrade available. We have that larger vapor chamber, which is 10% bigger than the predecessor. We have a liquid thermo interface material, which allows for that heat dissipation, just better cooling all around. We have 4,900 mAh battery. It has 45 watt wired charging and 15 watt wireless charging. So the wired charging is up from the predecessor. It's also compatible with Qi 2 wireless charging, but for this, you're going to need a Qi 2 wireless charging case. For the RAM, it's 8 GB, and for the internal storage, it starts from 128 GB, then it goes up to 256, and with the largest coming in at 512 GB. For the camera, we have a triple camera setup. So we're talking 12 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel wide, and 8 megapixel telephoto, which is capable of 3 times optical zoom. We have 12 megapixel selfie camera, which is 20% better. So before we have a 10 megapixel selfie camera. So it's much better now. For pricing, it's £649 for the 128 GB storage, $699 for 256, and $799 for the 512 GB of storage. Which then takes me back to that question at the start regarding considering the S24 Ultra. Because right now on Amazon, you can pick up a refurbed 512 GB S24 Ultra for around £600, which isn't too bad at all compared to what you're getting with this deal here. Or if you wanted the lower version, so I think it's like 256 GB of storage, it's still around £600 for a brand new version. So it begs the question of why would you go for the S25 FE when you can still get the S24 Ultra, which is actually really powerful, more powerful processor in there for around the same price. But that's entirely up to you. It's your money to decide what to do with it. For the first impression though, I think it feels very premium. The display is nice and vibrant, it's nice and sharp, very, very colorful. It looks really good. It's going to be all right when it comes to viewing it in broad daylight, so direct sunlight situations. So you're not going to have any issues there. Watching movies, the video looks very good. Watching, those high resolution videos, it just looks very vibrant. And then we talked about the benchmarking tools as well. Put it through Geekbench 6. It's very much good scores, but that's entirely up to you. When we compare it to the predecessor and what we're getting before, there's not massive difference. Not a massive difference here. That's because the processor hasn't changed much, so that's something else to consider. Elsewhere, we have this whole camera system as well. The camera looks good at first glance, but this is something I'm going to have to test out when I take it out for a full review. But overall, that design looks very premium, great proportions. And like I said already, the processing performance is decent. Call of Duty is no issues at all. You can play that to your heart's content, and you won't get any hiccups or anything like that. So that's something else to bear in mind. I know people always say there are other manufacturers out there, but I don't think the Samsung would likely give you any hiccups in the next 3 months or 6 months down the line, especially with that 7 generations upgrades that's available as well. It comes with all the Galaxy AI features as well. So if it's translation you want to do, sketches, all that kind of stuff, you can do that on this device as well. And you still have Google Gemini baked in with all the Now Brief and all this extra stuff that we're used to with Samsung Galaxy. Now, you will get that on the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. So I think all round it's a really good device, but do shop around and see what other deals are available. Like I said, the S24 Ultra is going through a really good bargain right now, so you can snatch that up for a really good price tag. So that's something to consider. But overall, let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any questions, drop them there as well. Hopefully, I'll be able to get one to actually review and let you know if it's worth the actual price tag that is slapped on it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.